Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lawrence. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Observing obscure observances, looking at the calendar for April 22nd. Today is In God We Trust Day. On April 22nd, 1864, Congress passed an act allowing for In God We Trust to appearing on U.S. coins. That same year, it appeared on the newly minted 2-cent piece and was soon used on other coins. On March 3, 1865, an act instructed the U.S. Mint to put it on all gold and silver coins. The Coinage Act of 1873 said it could be emblazoned on other coins as well. From 1864 until 1938, it appeared on various coins for different periods of time. Since 1938, it has appeared on all coins. It has been on the penny since 1909, the dime since 1916, and on all gold coins, silver dollars, half dollars, and quarter-dollar coins since 1908. It is also the official motto of the United States. E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one many, was the official... Oh, wait. Try it again. E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of one many, was the original... this Latin thing's throwing me off here, folks. E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one, was the official... Wait. E pluribus unum. This thing is killing me. E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one, was the original unofficial motto of the United States. There we go. There we go, we got it. Wow, that was a tongue twister. Okay, first appearing on the seal of the United States, which was adopted in 1782, it referenced the... I gotta go back and read this again. All right, I stopped at one part. Okay, the unofficial motto of the United States. Okay, first appearing on the Great Seal of the United States, which was adopted in 1782, it referenced the recent coming together of the 13 colonies. It also began appearing on U.S. coins in 1795. At the time of the Civil War, when the country was tearing apart, the meaning of the phrase seemed unfitting. Many were taking solace in religion. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Okay. At the time of the Civil War, when the country was tearing apart, the meaning of the phrase seemed unfitting. Many were also taking solace in religion at the time, as a bomb from the bloodshed surrounding them. There we go. I misread that word there. The increased turn to faith influenced the government's decision to use the phrase "In God We Trust" on coins. Secretary of Treasury Samuel P. Chase received letters from religious folks throughout the country asking for words such as "the Almighty God" to be used on coins. In November 1861, Chase instructed the director of the Philadelphia Mint, James Pollock. Yes, that's his name. Yes, I am reading that correctly. His name was James Pollock, P-O-L-L-O-C-K. You can look it up for yourself, folks. I did not say that in a racial term. That is the gentleman's last name. So, Secretary of Treasury Chase instructed the director of the Philadelphia Mint, James Pollock, to prepare a motto for coins. In December 1863, designs were given to Chase for approval. While looking at them, he suggested the phrase "God, our trust," should be changed to "In God We Trust." The reference to trust was partly influenced by a phrase in the final stanza of Francis Scott Key's The Star-Spangled Banner, which reads, "And this be our motto, in God is our trust." There needed to be congressional legislation in order for the motto to appear on coins, leading to the passing of the April 22nd legislation. On July 30th, 1956, "In God We Trust" became the official national motto after President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed congressional legislation to make it so. The law also said that the motto must now appear on all currency, which led to it first being printed on paper money the following year. There have been court challenges to the motto and its use on money, but the courts have upheld its use as constitutional. Well, there you go. Well, how many times has this happened? You often hear that it's not a good idea to discuss politics, money, and or religion with people. that you don't really know all that well. But yet, what happens when you go to a grocery store or a Walmart or a convenience store or whatever? Politics, religion, and money, they're all right there. There's the money, in God we trust. There's the religion part, and the politics. Well, you look at the people on the, you look at the people on the you look at the people on the dollars. So there you go with that. Administrative Professionals Day, and there's a registration sign next to it. Excuse me about that. Observe the Wednesday of Administrative Professionals Week. I know I can't talk today for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. All right. Administrative Professionals Day. Let's see. Where is it? Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Administrative Professionals Day, registered, also known as Secretary's Day or Admin Day, recognizes the work of secretaries, receptionists, administrative assistants, and other administrative support professionals. Employers and supervisors organize events for these workers on the day, and workers are often given cards, flowers, chocolate, and lunches. In the United States, the day takes place during Administrative Professionals Week, which occurs during the last full week of April. The holiday is celebrated in work environments around the world. After the United States entered World War II, there became a shortage of skilled administrative workers. This was because there had been a lowered birth rate during the Great Depression and because of a new booming economy with many open jobs. In 1942, the National Secretaries Association was formed to recognize the contributions administrative personnel gave to the economy to bring workers into the field and to support their development. The National Secretaries Association changed its name to the Professional Secretaries International in 1981 and to the International Association of Administrative Professionals in 1998. Administrative Professionals Day was originally known as National Secretaries Day. It was created to bring more people into the administrative professional field in response to the shortage. U.S. Secretary of Commerce Charles W. Sawyer proclaimed National Secretaries Week in 1952. It was held from June 1st to 7th of that year, with Wednesday, June 4th being National Secretaries Day. The National Secretaries Association, Dictaphone Corporation, and Young and Rubicon were the original holidays of the holiday. In 1955, National Secretaries Week was moved to the last full week of April. It was then when Wednesday of that week became known as Administrative Professionals Day. Let's see. I jumped ahead a little bit. Let's see. The name was trademarked in 2000 to reflect the changing responsibilities and job titles of administrative support staff. The week's name was changed to Professional Secretaries Week in 1981 and to Administrative Professionals Week in 2000. The holiday has not been without criticism. Some have seen it as patronizing, separating the work from administrative professionals from the rest of the office, which was the opposite intention of the day. It has also been hard to determine who is an administrative professional as the role has changed over the decades. People have also been critical of the consumerist nature of the day. I've not heard about that. I've not heard of, I haven't seen anything that says, on Administrative Professionals Day, if you go to Staples, you buy six staplers, you get the seventh one free. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anything about how, say, like Office Depot will give you a discount pencil sharpener. Kind of fitting for today, April Showers Day. Observed annually on April 22nd. Why can't I talk today? I don't know why. April Showers Day. Okay, we got it. Chemists celebrate the Earth Day. Observed annually on April 22nd. And there's no information about that. Nothing about the chemists. Earth Day. Heard about this one. And today, I believe, is the 50-year anniversary of Earth Day. And I'm not sure if they say this on the site, but the guy who invented Earth Day is serving life in prison because he killed his girlfriend. And then he disposed of her as an Then he disposed of her in an economically friendly fashion, but still, that doesn't get him off the hook for being a scumbag. Anyway, where the heck is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, the first Earth Day was held on April 22nd, 1970. And much like today, it was also a Wednesday. Watch this. Hey, Alexa, when was April 22nd, 1970?
April 22nd, 1977 was a Friday.
Dang it, wrong year. Alexa, what day was April 22nd, 1970?
April 22nd, 1970 was a Wednesday.
There you go. Wednesday, okay. The first Earth Day was held on April 22nd, 1970. Prior to this, there was virtually no environmental movement. Factories pumped toxins into the air, recycling was almost non-existent, and gas-guzzling vehicles were the norm. The seeds of the modern movement have been planted, however, with the publishing of Rachel Carson's Silent Spring in 1962. This book raised the public's awareness of pollution and its effect on health. In 1969, water pollution and chemical disposal came to the attention of the public after the Cuyahoga River in Cleveland caught fire. How does a river catch fire? I don't know. Democratic Senator Democratic Senator Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin was deeply concerned about environmental issues. After witnessing the Santa Barbara oil spill in 1969, he began planning for the first Earth Day. This was during the time of Vietnam War protests and teach-ins, and Nelson thought he could bring the problems of pollution to the public consciousness by organizing similar types of teach-ins. He hoped that by shining a spotlight on environmental issues in this way, there may be a chance of bringing them into the realm of national priorities where they had yet to be seen. He announced Earth Day at a conference in Seattle in September of 1969. Nelson told the media there would be a teach-in about the environment and began organizing. Pete McCloskey, Republican candidate from... Nelson told the media there would be a teach-in about the environment and began organizing. Pete McCloskey, Republican congressman from California, became co-chair of the first Earth Day. Dennis Hayes, the young student president of Stanford University, became the national coordinator. He had a staff of 85 people and organized with student volunteers and members of Senator Nelson's office. April 22nd was chosen because it was during spring break and final exams, so more university students could be involved. 20 million people participated during the first year. Rallies for the first and 20 million people participated during the first year. Rallies for the environment were held in most major American cities, such as Chicago, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and New York City. Various environmental groups joined forces in a way they hadn't before. Awareness was raised, and public attitudes were changed. Nelson's goal of a shift in national priorities soon came to fruition. The Environmental Protection Agency was created by the end of the year. Earth Day also helped bring about the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and the Endangered Species Act. All of these pieces of legislation were passed within 3 years of the first Earth Day. The 20th anniversary in 1990 became a global campaign. Dennis Hayes once again organized the event, and 200 million people in 141 countries were involved. The day's focus was on raising awareness and for recycling around the world. Hayes also organized the event in 2000, with global warming and clean energy being the focus. 5,000 environmental groups in 184 countries were involved in the day. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't him. I guess it was somebody else. In 2010, a climate rally with 250,000 attendees was held at the National Mall, and an environmental service project called A Billion Acts of Green was started. A tree planting project, which became the Canopy Project, was also started. Almost every country in the world was involved in the day. Today, more than 1 billion people are involved each year, making it the largest secular observance in the world. It brings people together in civic participation and political action, and the day is highlighted with marches, petitions, and rallies. And the cleaning of cleaning of neighborhoods and all that stuff. Okay, we got it. Okay, what else do we got? No, not. Oh, dang it, jumped over it. Girl Scout Leader Day. No information on that. International Mother Earth Day. No information there. They could just go Earth Day. National Jelly Bean Day. I didn't know this. Okay, shaped like beans with chewy, thick gel interior. Okay, I'll read about this. If you're into jelly beans, happy Jelly Bean Day out there. All right. Okay, geez, where the heck is it? Wow, there's a lot of words here. Okay, here we go. Shaped like beans with chewy, thick gel interiors and soft candy shells, jelly beans are celebrated today. Their primary ingredient is sugar, with some of their other main ingredients being corn syrup. Being corn syrup, tapioca, pectin, and starch. They come in many colors and flavors, and there are both traditional and gourmet varieties. Often only the shells are flavored in traditional jelly beans, and they are usually sold in an assortment of about 8 or so flavors of fruit. Gourmet jelly beans are usually softer and smaller, with both their shell and middle being flavored. There are many more flavors of gourmet jelly beans, such as popcorn, spices, soft drink, and tropical fruit. The main gourmet brands are Jelly Belly and the Jelly Bean Factory. Jelly beans usually take between 6 to 10 days to make. Their center is believed to be inspired by Turkish delights. Turkish delights. As for the shell, its roots go back to panning, which came about in France in the 17th century and was used to make Jordan almonds. The first mention of jelly beans may have been in 1861, when William Schraft, a confectioner from Boston, encouraged them to be sent as soldiers and fighting in the Civil War. In America, jelly beans became penny candy, being sold in glass jars in general stores. They were first advertised in the July 5th, 1905 edition of the Chicago Daily News, where they were listed as being sold for 9 cents a pound. They have been a popular confection during Easter since the 1930s because they are shaped similar to eggs. They became associated with the Easter Bunny. They are also common in put in plastic Easter eggs. There you go. What else we got? Okay, what are we sitting at? Sheesh. Wrong one. Oh, and I think that's it. Let's see. Yes, it is. That's the end of that one. Well, I'm Lawrence Ross. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the end of the video, but before I go, I want to thank you guys for checking out the content. If you like, you can check out my radio show every Friday evening at 7 p.m. on RazRadioLive.com. That's R-A-S RadioLive.com. RadioChaos.net, and in this case, it's chaos with a K, K-A-O-S, RadioChaos.net, or NoNameNetwork.net. It's called the LRWS, and check it out. We also have a store, teespring.com, T-E-E, spring.com/stores/LRWS. And if you want, you can check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/LRoss1987. Thanks for watching.